So news broke yesterday that the Oakland Athletics are exploring a potential relocation to somewhere else besides Oakland. Now, big sports teams have already moved from Oakland, like the Raiders have already moved from Oakland to Las Vegas, and we're going to give 5 potential destinations for the Oakland Athletics to move to besides Oakland, because they are pursuing a waterfront stadium in Oakland, so they do want to stay in Oakland, but it doesn't look like that's totally going to be possible. So Las Vegas has come out as the likeliest possibility so far for the Oakland Athletics. And here's the thing. Yes, moving to a big city might seem very appealing to you as a baseball fan, but it's really not to me. Because the Oakland Athletics, by the time this stadium is built, wherever, they're not even probably going to be that great, if we're being honest. They're going to lose Matt Olson, Matt Chapman. Yes, they still have exciting young players in Jesus Luzardo, AJ Puck, Sean Murphy if they lose Matt Olson and Matt Chapman. They're a team that doesn't spend money. They're still basically a small market team. Yes, they're in Las Vegas, wherever, but they're still a basically small market team. No free agents go there because they're too cheap to pay them. And that's just true. So moving for them is not that exciting to me. It's not that exciting for a team that's probably, like I said, going to lose Matt Chapman, Matt Olson. And just not that really exciting to me. Like, yes, it's exciting to an extent, but not... let's see. Major League Baseball has encouraged them to look into the possibility of relocation. Rob Manfred before has mentioned places like Portland, Las Vegas, Charlotte, Nashville, and Montreal as potential relocation or expansion destinations, and we're not looking into expansion. In today's video, we're looking into relocation for the Oakland Athletics, which would presumably be on the West Coast, so they could just stay in the same division in the AL West like they are right now. They would probably love to get out of the AL West with teams like the Astros in that division, and yeah, they would probably like to, and the Mariners for the future that they've got in that division, but they're not. They need to look to West Coast places. So we're going to look for West Coast places. Yes, Charlotte and Nashville are good expansion, but not for a relocation for the Oakland Athletics because they are on the East Coast compared to some other cities like Las Vegas, Portland, that could be on the West Coast and they could still stay in the AL West instead of moving teams around and all of that. So, and secondly, how many teams does California need? They already have 4 teams. They have a bunch of teams. So they have the Padres, they have the Dodgers, they have the Giants, and probably have more that I'm forgetting of. I mean, the Athletics, they've got them as well. So they've got quite a few teams that are in California. So, yeah. How many teams do they need? So, yeah, the Athletics most likely will move out of Oakland because this waterfront stadium that they want probably realistically is just not happening. I mean, it's just not realistically happening. So, yeah, so it looks like Las Vegas is the likeliest possibility if relocation is the ultimate outcome. The Athletics are currently awaiting a decision from the city of Oakland regarding their proposed $12 billion mixed-use development, which includes a new waterfront stadium at Oakland's Howard Terminal. Major League Baseball has encouraged them to look into relocation, according to some reports. So, yeah, they should definitely look into some relocation. And let's go ahead and get into the 5 best options for relocation for them. Let's go ahead and get into it. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Give me 1 second. Alright. So, the top 5 places for them to go is, starting off at number 5, I've got Montreal. Montreal is kind of on the East Coast, so that may not be that realistic, but Montreal could be a interesting expansion city for this, but I think it's very unlikely that they do end up being the Montreal Athletics. Moving on to number 4, we have got them just staying in California, but not in Oakland, and San Jose. San Jose has a AAA team, the Giants, I'm pretty sure. AAA team is there. But like I said, California does not need another team. San Jose is unrealistic, but it could make some sense too. So yeah, coming in at number 3, I have got Spokane. Why not the Spokane Athletics? Obviously, Washington already has a sports team with the Mariners, but why not another team there? And they could just stay in the same division. And coming in at number 2 is Portland. Portland definitely is a very interesting option for a potential relocation. I don't think it's the best option, but I think that it is definitely the second best option. If they can't move to this first city, then I think that they will probably end up moving to Portland. And coming in at number 1, like everybody's pretty much said, you might as well just go ahead and call them the Las Vegas Athletics the way I see it. They're most likely going to move to Las Vegas, and that's pretty obvious in my opinion that they're just going to move to Las Vegas. That's pretty obvious there that they're going to move to Las Vegas. So yeah, I think they're definitely moving to Las Vegas. I don't think there's really a way that I see them staying in Oakland, if I'm being honest. I don't really think that there's a way that they will stay in Oakland. So those are the 5 best options for a potential relocation. Well, I don't think it's much of a potential. I think that they probably will move to a place, and I think Las Vegas is definitely the most best option. But I mean, I don't really see it as that exciting. It's just not that exciting to me. Like, yes, they're moving, but they're still a team that we really don't know whether they're going to be good or not, and it just seems to me, as by the time the stadium is built, that they could just be another rebuilding team in a big market. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications, because 75% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So get your life together. Hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and leave a like on this video. Subscribe, turn notifications on, and leave a like. Thank you for watching, and peace.